Chapter 16. The Monkey King encounters the yellow-winged demon.
It is said that Sun Wukong subdued Pigsy in Gao Laozhuang. Baji worshipped Tang Monk as his teacher. Farewell to Gao Taigong again. Gao Taigong saw that the monster's son-in-law had become a scripture learner. I finally felt at ease, and I set up a fast banquet to see you off. The next morning, Tang Seng rode a white horse. Wukong leads the way. Baji picks up his luggage. The three of them left Gao Laozhuang, continued to the west. The three of them walked for more than half a month, and they were safe all the way. On this day, they came to a mountain. I saw the mountains were steep and the rocks were rugged. The mountains are covered with yellow grass and withered vines, and the wind is blowing. The Tang monk reined in the horse and said, "Disciples, the mountain ahead looks dangerous. Everyone be careful." Sun Wukong said, "Master, don't worry. With me and my junior brother here. What are you afraid of?" As soon as the voice fell, a whirlwind suddenly blew. Roll up the yellow sand in the sky, so fascinated that people can't open their eyes. Sun Wukong grabbed the wind. "Smell it. Say, Master, there's something wrong with the wind. It's not the wind. It's the wind made by the monster." Tang Seng was startled and was about to speak. I saw a colorful tiger jumping out from under the hillside. With his bloody mouth open, he lunged straight at Tang Seng. Tang Seng was so frightened that he fell off his horse. Baji threw down his luggage and lifted the nine-tooth rake. "Welcome forward and shout, 'Wicked beast, dare to hurt my master.' The head is a rake." The tiger doesn't dodge either. He actually blocked the rake with his claws. The two men fought just below the hillside. After a few rounds, the tiger suddenly stripped off its skin. It turned out to be a tiger spirit, wearing iron armor, holding a steel knife. "Majestic!" Tiger Essence shouted, "Who are you? Dare to break into Huang Fangaling?" Baji scolded, "Your grandfather was a monk who studied scriptures in the Eastern Earth Tang Dynasty. Get out of the way quickly so as not to be beaten." The tiger's spirit laughed. "Just right. My king is trying to eat Tang monk meat. None of you are go in there." After saying that, he slashed with a knife. Baji was furious and raised a rake to meet him. The two of them raked and fought for more than a dozen rounds. The tiger's spirit gradually lost ground, feigned a knife, turned and ran. Baji cried, "Where to go? Take big strides and chase." Sun Wukong is afraid that Baji will fail. He told his master to wait where he was and followed. The tiger's spirit fled into a forest and suddenly disappeared. Baji looked around and scolded, "Where is this beast hiding?" Monkey King jumps up a tree, looks around. Suddenly, I found a cave in front of me. At the entrance of the cave, it says Huang Fang Cave in 3 big characters. In front of the cave stood a group of small demons. There is a monster sitting in the middle, wearing a golden crown and wearing a golden armor, holding a 3-stranded steel fork. It is the yellow-winged monster. The tiger's spirit ran in front of the yellow-winged monster. "Kneel down and say, 3 monks have come down from Dawang Mountain." It is said that the great Tang of Dongtu went to the west to learn scriptures. One of them has a long mouth and big ears. I can't beat him. As soon as Huang Fanqi heard that he learned scriptures, the leading Tang monk is the reincarnation of Jin Chanzi. Eat a piece of his meat to live forever. Since it is delivered to the door, how can you let it go? You go and attract them all. I have my own way. The tiger's spirit took the order, changed back to the appearance of a tiger, and jumped out of the hole. Baji was looking everywhere. When he suddenly saw the tiger appear again, he raised the rake and beat it. The tiger's spirit fights and retreats, leading Baji and Wukong to the cave. Seeing that the time had come, Huang Feng took a fork out of the hole, ordered the little demon to surround Baji and Wukong. Sun Wukong took a look. This yellow-winged monster was extraordinary. Then he said, "Baji, you deal with the little one. I deal with the big one." Baji responded, brandishing a rake and hitting the little demon. Sun Wukong raised his stick and went straight to the yellow wind monster. The yellow wind monster uses a steel fork to hold the golden hoop rod. The two fought in front of the cave. This yellow wind monster really has some skills. The steel fork makes the wind blow. He fought with Sun Wukong for more than 30 rounds, regardless of the outcome. Sun Wukong thought to himself, "This monster is good at kung fu. I have to use some means." I plucked out a hair, conjured dozens of little monkey Kongs, sieged the yellow wind monster together. Huangfang monster sees many people on the other side. Don't panic. Suddenly open your mouth. Blow on Sun Wukong. This breath was no small matter, and suddenly a yellow wind blew. The wind covers the sky and the sun, flying sand and rocks. Blow all those little monkey Kongs without a trace. Sun Wukong only felt that his eyes were fascinated by the wind and sand. The pain is unbearable. Tears flow. Can't see anything. He was shocked in his heart and quickly closed his hair, dragged the golden hoop, and run back. Baji is having a lively fight with the little demons. Suddenly, a strong wind blows. I can't keep my eyes open. He heard Wukong shout to retreat and quickly ran back. The two ran back to Tang Seng in one breath. I saw Sun Wukong covering his eyes with his hands and stomping his feet in pain. Tang Seng panicked and asked Wukong, "What's wrong with you?" Sun Wukong said, "Master, that monster is powerful. He blew a mouthful of yellow wind. Blow my eyes out. It hurts so bad, I can't see anything." Tang Seng was so distressed that he cried and said what to do. "How can I walk if I'm blind?" Baji said, "Master, don't worry. I know a village near here. Let's find a place to stay first. Treat the eyes for the senior brother." Tang Monk had no choice but to follow his instructions. Hold Sun Wukong, lead the horse, go down the mountain. After walking 3 or 4 miles, I saw a family. Baji knocked on the door, and an old man came out. The old man saw them in the dust. Seeing Sun Wukong covering his eyes again, he asked why. Tang Monk told the story again. The old man sighed, "The monsters on Huangfangaling are indeed powerful. Eat pedestrians. You are lucky to be back alive. I have some herbs here. You can try to treat this elder's eyes." The old man took the herb, mashed it up, and applied it to Sun Wukong's eyes. Strange to say, as soon as the medicine is applied, Sun Wukong felt cool and comfortable. The pain went down a lot, but my eyes are still red, swollen and watery, and I can't see clearly. Tang Seng thanked the old man and stayed at his house that night. At night, Sun Wukong sat under the lamp. The more he thought about it, the angrier he became. He told Baji that the monster's demonic wind was too powerful. "My grandson has eaten peach since. I have practiced my fiery eyes, and I have never suffered such a loss. I have to settle accounts with him tomorrow." Baji said, "Senior brother, your eyes are not healed yet. How can you hit them? Why don't I go explore the way tomorrow? Let's see where that monster comes from." Just as he was talking, he suddenly heard someone knocking on the window outside the door. Sun Wukong asked alertly, "Who?" I only heard a voice outside saying, "Don't panic, great saint. We are Guardian Garon, come to help with the Order of the Bodhisattva." Sun Wukong opened the door and saw 2 immortals standing outside the door, holding a pill in his hand. Said that the great sage's eyes were injured by the demon wind, and this pill can cure it. In addition, the yellow wind monster was originally a yellow-haired mink rat who had attained the Tao at the foot of Lingshan Mountain, stole the oil in the glass cup, and escaped here to become a spirit. His demonic wind can only be restrained by Lingji Bodhisattva. The great sage only needs to go to Mount Osumi to invite Lingji Bodhisattva. You can subdue this monster. Sun Wukong was overjoyed and took the pill and swallowed it. Eyes suddenly refreshed and bright, restored the original fiery eyes. He quickly thanked the 2 gods. The fairy said, "The great sage is welcome. We have to go back and report to the order." And then he disappeared. Sun Wukong is full of energy. Say to Baji, junior brother, protect master. I'm going to invite Lingji Bodhisattva. Baji said, senior brother, do you know where Mount Osumu is? Sun Wukong said that Lao Sun does a somersault 108,000 miles. Just ask around. After saying that, he drove the somersault cloud and disappeared into the night sky in the blink of an eye. Seeing that Wukong's eyes were healed, the Tang monk went to invite the Bodhisattva again. Feeling at ease, Baji stood guard outside the door, vigilantly looking at Huang Fengling in the night. Just wait for the senior brother to move in to rescue the soldiers, to help Master clear another hurdle on the westbound road. This is precisely the case. When encountering demons on Huang Fengling, the 8 rings compete first to fight against Brother Tiger. Wukong's fire eye was injured by the wind, and Jialin sent medicine to relieve the disaster. Want to know how Lingji brings down monsters? And listen to the next decomposition.